Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We all night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, Brown 80! They're running it!
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The drive starts with a completion, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to... And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 19 carries, 62 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
No gain on 57. Mark 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. They find some open field here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
And it's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with the 2nd-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, folks.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate?
The touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Throwing on second and 8. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice. Start for them in this one.
Here comes Grant on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Rosen now off the bootleg. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down, Rosen. It's complete to Drake. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
A big play there by Gordon. 41 yards on the ground. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your point.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
It's about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a draw play with Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Pass.
On 2nd and 12. Rosen. Incomplete. Over the middle. Safarian Jenkins.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now. It's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And able to find Green. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, They do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Switch gears.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. A toss play. Gordon. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. Now it's Rosen. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Rosen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Wilson snags it left side. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Rosen to throw on third down. And it's caught by Parker. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his 5th-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach of Miami, wants around and in that locker room. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Let's go, Happy. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
They'll run here with Balaj. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rosen will throw. To the right. Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. And that was solid coverage there from Dante Johnson. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on deep.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this game is, of course, part of the NFL 100 series, and the historical significance here goes back to that 1981 AFC Divisional Round game. Dubbed the Epic in Miami. Others called it the game that no one should have lost. Boy, you had so many great plays in there. The hook and ladder, the end of the 2nd quarter by the Dolphins. Remember Kellen Winslow, future Hall of Famer, getting carried off, exhausted in that contest. Over 1,000 total yards between the 2 teams, and led by Dan Fouts, the Chargers pulled off the 3-point win in overtime. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. First down, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done. Keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry. Always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
Rivers again. And that will be caught. It's Inman for the Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go, fellas.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And returning to the field here, Hunter Henry. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Fitzpatrick on first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. But it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
Running, it's Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch your slack.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Phillip Rivers and his Chargers about ready to take over again. He'll be kind of looking to erase the first part of this 3rd quarter from his memory partner.
I think he, above all, was upset that they actually got to halftime. Because you saw him in the first half. He was really sharp,
and they had
good,
the lead.
had the lead. Everything was going well. And you know you keep telling yourself, just stay up, stay motivated. But sometimes at halftime can kill your mojo.
Yeah, now he's had an interception, a fumble. We'll see what he does here. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel.
All day. All day. Like 20. Like 52.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the up.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it's complete. Henry.
Let's go. Do it.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 79! 79!
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd down looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Short throw taken in by the tight end O'Leary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Fitzpatrick. Left side complete. Safarian-Jenkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And
slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He has to sort of pick himself up off the mat now, Charles. They were winning at halftime, now losing it. He's not playing well.
Sometimes you get into a position where you get a little bit too greedy. You feel great about how you're playing. Good first half. Hey, I can do even more in the second half. And then you make throws that you're not supposed to. As you said, he's got to start to turn things around.
See if he can erase those 2 third-quarter interceptions from his mind. And right side, Henry's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to it, do you? No. I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Yeah!
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd and short, Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick, he's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick shakes off the sand, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to 4th quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough leg.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
To throw, Rivers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Virgil Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rivers throws there, complete to Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And now here's another interception. interception. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you...
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. But it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is complete. It's Allen. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Fitzpatrick looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick now. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched up.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? This is a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 46-yard line.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down before. From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. Well, that a very strong gain of 24. He's back to throw.
Pardon me, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
They'll look to throw.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins,
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred.